Hi friends and friendly subscribers, welcome back to my channel. This is Inner Hill Tarot. I'm Rose and today's video is a little bit different because it's not about unboxing or flip through some tarot deck, but it's about my own experience this last couple of weeks, almost 3 weeks now, about about my own practice basically with tarot and plant medicine, on how I navigated this eclipse season with this stroke of Mercury retrograde situations that I don't know about you, but it's has causing a lot of tumultuous energy, flipping back and forth within my consciousness, and 1 or 2 days I felt like I'm losing my mind. But yeah, this is just a quick video on how I navigated through that. Okay, so here it goes. If you know, before that story, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much. If you're stumbling around into my video, if you like this, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and comments. Do you feel the same during this time around, which is like it will end after the Taurus season end, I guess. But if you're like not new to my channel, this video is connected with the video that I make about with B, and about the vampire tarot energy and all of these things. So here it goes. So the energy that needs to come out and integrate it within myself, it's before the eclipse, the solar eclipse began in the new moon time. It was started from like 1 week or 2 weeks before, and it's about self-promoting in some of the social media groups that I was in. And there was also a lot of talk about vampire energy at that time, because all of a sudden Baba Studio suddenly pre-launch and pre-sale their Bohemian Gothic Tarot, which has like a lot of vampire images in it. And this is going to be the latest edition, so it's not the first edition at all. So people are like so gaga about it. And the limited edition, which is only sold for 990 decks, only 990 decks will be produced and sold. So it's sold like hotcakes basically within 2 days. And on top of that, there was a little bit of talk about Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot deck. So a lot of people was talking a lot of this vampiric energy, and it's kind of got me thinking also when I was there. It's like, what does this mean, you know? And also on top of that, sometimes I put some of my videos whenever people asking in some of the groups which kind of decks that you think is good for a certain purpose. So I put my link to those videos, to the my video link into those posts. And one time, one of the, what do you call it, one of the manager, or not manager, is like admin of one of those groups, said to me, oh, the self-promoting time is having an allocated time, so you should just go in that box whenever you put a link to your channel. And then also in another group, sometimes I put like the snapshots of my video and then have a link to my video channel. And I just start to realize that my post is not post straight away, but it has to wait for an admin to approve my post. So putting two and two together, it feels to me that okay, the idea is like this self-promoting, right? It's also, it felt like am I being a vampire to this group or something like that? So I kind of just delve in it, and it felt to me a little bit of double standardness, because some of people in those groups, especially the ones who make their own decks, they can promote their own deck anytime and stuff like that, but then promoting a YouTube channel is not allowed anytime. So yeah, it's just a bit weird, because I was thinking also it's not just promoting, I'm actually answering question of certain people, but it's not taken that way. So put two and two together, like I said, I felt like, okay, there's probably a vampiric energy within me that needs to be addressed at this time. So I'm just going into myself and do research about which vampire deck that's can be good for me to connect with, right? And I found that Robert M. Play's vampire deck is the best for me, because it's also talking about Bram Stoker Dracula, which also it's very extensive, the deck, how the deck is made, what is the inspiration. You know, I mean, if you're not new to my channel, you already know that I really dig on thick guidebooks, especially the ones that actually giving me more knowledge about tarot and about history in general, and what is the inspiration beyond the tarot deck in itself. So I used it, and also, so I bought it, so I got it as well. I mean, I got it, I bought it, right? So I got the deck, and I just start to dig in on it, and the more I dig on it, the more I feel that I need to go to Whitby to really more to have the more understanding of this vampiric energy that's being reflected back to me, right? And so I just make a trip out of it, and also make this whole shebang the video. But at the same time, I'm also working with the energy in that area, because I feel that there is a reason why this area inspired Bram Stoker to wrote Dracula, and on top of that, a different kind of vampire that not correlated with the notion of vampire before Dracula was written, right? And I feel more connected with this type of vampire energy, if you will. So and on top of that, normally if I got reflected on shadow energy that I don't feel connected to, or I felt accused to, I use the help of plant medicine to see really basically what is actually going on here. And a lot of time it's the subconscious and the unconscious mind working that I don't understand, that being wide open, crack open by the plant medicine. So at this time I use one of the strongest one, which is the ayahuasca. So I take it to Whitby with me, and ingest it by myself. Normally the usage of ayahuasca or plant medicine in general, you have to use not use, but normally you use it in a group setting. And also on top of that, you need a curandero. But because I do this plant medicine for quite a while now, even before I knew tarot, so it's I got the pass as well by the curandero, who actually cook the brew, to use it by myself, and by the supervision of my by a person, basically. I don't want to say who. Okay, so so yeah, with the help of the plant medicine, which is ayahuasca, it's very interesting, because the whole day I've been microdosing it, and so I just have a sip and connected with the abbey, the place around town, and I felt like very, very peaceful, because those area actually a sacred ground that has been a monastery since the year 600 something. You know, it was given by a Viking king to a nun, and then that nun created an abbey until the dissolution of the last abbey by Henry VIII, basically. So I was like connecting with the energy for the whole day in that place. And normally when I'm in a group setting using the plant medicine, it will take me a while. Like the plant always taking me for a ride because it's a group energy. So it's like the connectivity between you and the other person that made you come at this time to use the plant medicine to resolve this stuff is going through. So a lot of time it's not go straight to my own issue, but because I'm doing it by myself, and everything is become so clear. And the thing that's really interesting is I'm bringing several tarot decks at that time, and but I didn't connect at all with the Vampire Tarot itself. I think because I just recently purchased it and I haven't really done that much work with it, so it doesn't really connect and talk to me that much. So what I did is like I'm using my other connection to the universe, which is my galactic connection, the star seed, and I use the symbolic soul tarot by Elisa Setzinger. And to me, the Elisa Setzinger tarot looks very star seedy, without, you know, really knocking your head with it. So it's quite subtle, and also on top of that, it has some of the gold foiling in some of the cards. So for me, it's really good because also I work in a quite dim light situation, which is like only candlelight. So to have like a gold foiling while my mind is under the influence of the plant medicine is totally helpful. I know, I'm sorry. One of my cats. Helpful to see the to pinpoint what is the energy of certain cards that I really need to do actually. So I waited for 45 minutes to have the plant medicine working within my brain, right, and my body actually, and then it started to hit me, you know, I start to seeing different things, and I start to use the tarot deck. And I'm not going to say all of the things that I see, which is like several pages in my booklet. I'm just gonna say about the vampiric energy in itself, okay? So I asked the plant using the tarot deck, what is actually the vampiric energy that needs to be seen and understood this time? And interestingly, the vampiric energy that came out is the energy of the Five of Wands. And I was like, what the hell is this energy, the Five of Wands? And then the second card came as the wheel, you know, the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, and then the plant medicine immediately told me like the vampiric energy that's disturbing me is actually not from outside, not from other people trying to give me an inner evil eye, not inner eye, sorry, like the evil eye, but it's more like a jumbled up all of this crisscrossing ideas within my mind that kind of blocking me to reach where I wanted to be, which is then blocking the Wheel of Fortune, blocking my fortune, because I think about things too much, you know. So and then I was like, oh, okay, I got it. And like the whole night, oh yeah, by the way, when I do this, just jumping up a little bit, when I do this this session, it was the night of the solar eclipse, by the way. It's just like, you know, just to add up the craziness of the energy. So I was like, okay, this Five of Wands, who are these Five of Wands inside my mind that creating blockage to my Wheel of Fortune, you know, and become the vampiric energy. So the plant also told me the way you see things, like for example, the self-promoting thing in some social media groups. If people just reject you, just move on. But be, but and then the plant told me, instead of moving on, you're kind of just like going into one of the characters of this Five of Wands and starting to argue with the other part of you. And I was like, okay, got it. And so which part of me is this Five of Wands then? So I I shuffle again the cards, and some of the five of the cards that came out is in no logical order is the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. I hope this is in focus. The Knight of Wands and the Sun. Can you imagine? My own self, my I guess my inner self, my ego, or something like this. Between inner self and ego is kind of one of the most prominent vampiric energy that's kind of blocking my own fortune, you know. So yeah, and then like with all of these cards, I have a lot of insight that I'm not going through now. And basically the plant medicine also told me, like, if you feel that you're being rejected in some communities or some groups or something like that, don't worry, I'm going to help you. And it's just better to keep on focusing on this Five of Wands energy and to connect with them better, instead of instead of embodying this energy, but to for me to understand all of this character. And the plant said that this character is basically my own vampiric energy. So the plant said, don't to worry, not to worry if you're feeling rejected or being reflected in some energy that's probably not you, but also the other person. Just focus on myself, just focus on yourself, and focus on these five big energies that the actual vampiric energy within you that can create blockage into my Wheel of Fortune, you know. So that's basically what I've started doing after I came back from Whitby. So I started to make plan on this channel especially, and also on my own tarot study, and my my all other job. Basically I have several other job, other works, right? So basically with this channel, I also want to say that I'm thinking of changing the format a little bit. So basically every Sunday and every Monday, I think it's going to be still flip through, unboxing, especially hot decks that came out, you know. That if there's a hot decks came out, it will definitely, the very first day or the next day, it will upload it straight away. But otherwise I would like to do like, I want to do like every Sunday, especially in spring summertime. I want to do like a traveling tarot, which is a new hashtag that I made myself. I haven't seen this, so I want to push myself as well to see a tarot deck with the inspiration, like what I did in Whitby with the vampire tarot. I want to see the places, and I want to soak in the aura of that place, how that can create a certain tarot deck for me. Okay, so that is Sunday that I'm thinking of doing that. And Monday and Tuesday will be around unboxing. Actually, Monday will be like that, and Tuesday will be energy pairing. Energy pairing is two decks that I feel could go well pairing up together. Sometimes it's from the same artist, sometimes it's different, so expect that on Tuesdays. And Wednesday I would like to do a talk like this: what is the most inspirational pick a card that I do to myself during the previous week. And if you want to see the whole week, you can see from my own Instagram, Inner Heal Tarot, so you can see what is happening in my world, if that's interesting enough for you. But otherwise, I would like to have a speak like this on Wednesday, you know. So that will be Wednesday. But if there is a new deck coming up and hot, I will choose to have a flip through, of course. So, and Thursday I would like to make a roundup something of the decks that I feel is appropriate on that time frame. So probably there will be like a full moon or a solar eclipse or a Pluto retrograde or something like this. So Thursday will be benefited from this kind of roundup, you know. Maybe I will do alien decks only on Thursday and review, because I think I don't dedicate enough my time for reviews, so I would dedicate Thursday for that. And Friday I will, because Friday is Freya, is Kinyobi in Japanese word, which is mean golden day, and Freya is gold, so it's also Freya is freedom. So I'm going to make it as my day. Sometimes you maybe not having any video, maybe it's a video that has no relevance to tarot at all, or probably another inspiration, another flip through. So Friday is a golden day of surprise, things like that. And Saturday is always a rest day, because Saturday is a Saturn day. Yeah, I don't want to be like so bogged down in the earth element of Saturn. I already have too much earth elements in my chart, so I dedicated Saturn for the ether, for freedom. Okay, so that is my rant today. So this is going to be my my Thursday now, because there was a hot deck, the literary tarot, yesterday that I uploaded. So this week is going to be Thursday that this this roundup thing, not roundup thing, but this, not ranting also, it's just like talking about what's happening in my world. Okay, so that's it guys, just a little bit of my stuff going on, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please leave a comment and let me know if you want to know something else, or you feel that this video is garbage, I don't need to know your world. Please let me know as well, so I can also mix and match and editing. Everything that I do for this channel is just to make sure that this is like a vlog also, right? And it's just to make my study with tarot and my spirituality still connected, and it's also for me to remind myself sometimes. Okay, so have a nice day guys, have a nice day and night anytime you watch this video. Good, have a great learning journey also for the tarot and other spirituality means. Okay, and see you. And also give me a comments also, what do you do in this time of crazy energy going around and Mercury retrograde as well. Okay, see you.